On Twitch? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just waiting for this to heat up. We're taking things pretty easy today. Or trying to, anyway. Okay. Thank you, producer, for all your hard work. Appreciate it. This is free-booted music. Emmett Cohen Trio. Although this is the Emmett Cohen Organ Band, I guess. No, I wanted to use those. Adonde. Where those went. This would be the perfect time to use them. Ooh, smells good. Smells very good. Producer got me some fancy schmancy tongs for Christmas. I do not see them. They're like good pinpoint ones. Did they find their way over here? No. Oh, and the Steam Deck isn't really doing anything. Okay. Steam Deck not connected. Yeah, we're just off our game today. That's fine. They can't all be home runs. Make some tasty food. That's what matters most. A little bit of bacon fat. Turn the heat off on that. Just get this right in. Get a couple more pork chops in here. We just want to like get a good sear on them. Okay. Sorry. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we can do them all. Might need to layer it a little bit, but that'll be good. All right, cool. Another 3 on deck. Oh, man. The burner is in the middle, obviously. And what sucks is it's kind of dimpled, so the oil wants to go up the sides. But we've got some trusty Sauvignon Blanc here that we can use to deglaze the pan periodically. And we'll just play around with the fond and might even pull some off and just get it over into here. You got to be careful, right? Because we're cooking with the spices on it. You have a chance to burn those spices, right? And things get all, yeah. So periodically, you know, adding some wine, scraping the seasonings off to the sides. Use the juices of the meat to kind of liberate that spice. You can see it's like a little more wanting to lift. Smells really good. It's 10 spices, chili powder, paprika, cayenne, brown sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, oregano, salt, and pepper. Pretty easy. Equal parts. So it looks like the heat is a little more concentrated towards the bottom. Makes sense. Yeah. I honestly kind of prefer the heat to be on the edge a little more because that's where the oil is. So we get less of this kind of dry cooking. Looking pretty good. Just toss these off. That'll make this a little more manageable, as we continue. We'll just do that periodically. Might add a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc, as I said earlier. You know what, actually, oh, that's like a little half guy. Sure. Yeah, we'll definitely do all of them. Yo, what's up? Sorry. It'll be good though. Promise. I know you won't be able to taste it. Just frying up some pork chops though right now. Getting a little color on them. And then we're going to take that same pot or pan here and we're going to do like a cream of mushroom thing. And then we're going to go in with some rice, mixed with wild rice. And then we're going to bake it all together. Sorry, sometimes there's nobody here. So, I don't know. I try to present when I know there's somebody there. I guess more of a hobbyist than anything. But like I have a garden out back. I keep bees. Thank you. No, I've got a lot of like cooking, uh, interests, and I thought having a stream would be a good way of, formalizing that. And then on Fridays I host Dungeons and Dragons. So around 6:30, there's going to be some people coming over, and so making a dinner party's worth of food for a bunch of people. Oh no, the top-down camera turned off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's supposed to be a top-down camera. Now you're just going to see the back of me. Fuck. Cool. There we go. Dumb camera. Oh, yeah, and then we freeboot some music from a group called the Emmett Cohen Trio. Their live streams, so that way we can have music without getting DMCA strikes and stuff. They're really cool if you like jazz. Add a little more oil. When do you find out you like cooking? Well, my family cooks quite a bit, so I kind of, I don't know, forever. I like eating food too. I'm a bigger guy, so there's kind of one of those where, um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. As a kid, my parents would make spaghetti sauce with wine. They would deglaze with red wine. And I remember going to a friend's house, and they just did hamburger and jar sauce, and ooh, it sucked. It was really bad. And I was just like, man, I wish I was at home. My parents make way better spaghetti than this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stuff like that. I think we had to give like a presentation in third grade, and I made like an omelet for my teacher. Yeah, let me cook. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So it's one of those I just kind of been building over the years, and then like I don't know. I more so in the past, hopefully more so in the future, but I go to the gym quite a bit. I'm a gym person, and a big part of that is like getting a lot of protein in and paying attention to your macros and stuff. And so, you know, it's good to cook good food. And there are so many of those gym bros that just make the shittiest food, just like ground beef and rice, and it's just like so plain. I'm like, guys, you can add seasoning. It's 0 calories. So a lot of that stuff kind of, and it's been, adding up over time. And I do like more fermentation stuff as well. So I've got a ton of ferments, and that's kind of what has revitalized my interest in cooking over the past several years. So, for example, here's a homemade guava soda. Oh, thank you for the follow. Or, yeah, follow. Um, so there's that. I made my own fermented mustard. I have a couple varieties of misos. This is a hazelnut miso. This is a miso made from tomato skins from tomatoes I canned. This is also one of those. I've got an onion miso in here. So yeah, I do a lot of fermenting and a lot of ground beef with no seasoning. Yeah, that's the Jim Bro diet. And you can count me out. At least add some fucking seasoning. So I don't know. We all get to eat every day, or for the most part. I don't know. I fast every month, but most days I eat. It might as well taste good, right? All right. And the meat cutting board is to be retired. I go to the gym and put seasoning. At this point, just eat it raw. Be right back. All right. Time to start our mise en place. When we finish up the rest of this. Let's see. I'm going to cook this down for a little while. We're going to make this cream of mushroom guy. I'm going to grab 3 of these smaller onions. The Steam Deck is not... None of the buttons are working right now. I don't know why. It's just got the symbol on it. Unfortunate. No sound effects today. Uh-oh, we got a big whiff on the side of this thing. Whatever, we can cut off that bad part. cut my fingernails today. Ah, my tools, where'd they go? That's all right. Okay. Cut that off. Oh. A little bit more oil. Some of the Sauvignon Blanc. Just trying to make sure we don't burn any of this stuff. Cut down again a little more. We do our mise en place. Mise in place. And we'll just take this pretty rough. I don't care. The lacrimators. You're cooking Wagyu. Hell yeah. The only thing I'm cooking right now is my fucking eyes. My eyeballs. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ, are all these onions bad? God damn it. That's what happens when you get a bag of onions. Everything's all fucked up. So that's fucking half an onion. Great. Oh, God. We're gonna need another one then. Okay, let's grab two. Yeah, the onions are bad. Oh, no. There was just a bad spot because it was a bag of onions. It's all right. We've got plenty of what we need. Gotta cut this a little oddly, though. God damn. Okay. What are you making with your Wagyu? I mean, I assume just Wagyu. That's what you do with Wagyu. You just make it on its own. Grow your own fruits and veggies. Hell yeah. Awesome. I do too. We got our, I'm making a radicchio salad with some radicchio from my yard. So. We're doing all our starts right now. They're really good. They're looking awesome. We made an avocado and mango trees. Hell yeah. Where are you at? I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, that happens every 45 minutes or so. All right. And pop pop. Very cool, though. I wish I could grow avocados. That'd be awesome. My dad is from Chicago. My mom is from Japan. So, like Japan, then Chicago. Right now in Chicago. How do you have a mango tree in Chicago? That's crazy. Hell yeah. More power to you. Must be some greenhouse you got there. Mango in Japan. Ah. Okay. This is definitely at the point where if we did more, we would be doing a bad thing. So let's try and clear this off. And we'll start getting our... Hell yeah. All the tasty good parts. Alright. More oil. Man. That's super cool, though. How long does it take a mango tree to bear fruit? I've got some kiwis in the backyard. We should be able to get some fruit hopefully this year. It's the third spring for them. And what else? I've got passion fruit in a half barrel planter. Okay. Oh, yeah. And we have gotten half a dozen passion fruits so far. This is also their third spring. And I'm anticipating a better harvest this year. And the dirt. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I've seen some videos of farming in southern Japan, I'm guessing. Seems like an awesome place to just grow veggies and hang out. Through these a little quicker, and then we'll go through our mushrooms. Sorry. God. Almost done with this part. Looking lovely. All right. Oh, man. Sorry. Finally finished it. Now the cleaning part. Are you talking about me? We got more. There's more. We got this big old bag of mushrooms. We're gonna go through it. And then we're gonna add some garlic. I've got some pork stock from some mole that I made a couple weeks ago that we'll use. And I've also got some, what else do I have? Cream and some aromatics we'll toss in as well. Ah, for you. All right. Did you do a bad job of cleaning this? God damn it. Fucking kidding me. Okay. All right. Just a little double check. Whoop. Let's turn the heat down a little bit. Uh-oh. Vocals. We don't want vocals. And we also don't want spamming fake shit. All right. Skip that song. It's just better if there's no words in the music that plays. Yeah, it is a bot. I got a producer. She normally helps me, but she's a little busy right now. And I'm not the best at banning those things. But, here, let me see. Normally I'm focused on kitchen stuff. So let's see if I can get this thing blocked. Bum, bum. How do we click on the name and then we ban, or do you, ban evasion, suspicious monitoring. You can like click on the, ban. That. And then it doesn't want to go away. This is the part that I hate and I'm annoyed by. Why no, just click off. There's literally no way to get out of this on OBS. I fucking hate OBS. Please. What do I press? Oh, you have to drag up and do that. I forgot about that. God damn. You have to literally drag up to find the X. That's why. Every time. Gets me. Well, thank you, producer. Lovely producer, everyone. Her work is invaluable. And we appreciate her dearly. Hello. Regards from Chile. Hey. Good to hear from you. Thank you. Howdy. I gotta make sure it didn't autoplay into a non-stream thing. Hey, cool. Hell yeah. That's exactly what we want. How's it? How's life? Life's pretty alright. Weather's good, so I can't complain about that. Did some work in the yard today, trying to get everything prepped for when our starts are ready to go in the ground. That'll be around Mother's Day. So, seedlings are coming along nicely. And I'm excited for the different kinds of varieties we have. And yeah, spring is springing. How are you doing cream of mushrooms? Best 5 minutes of my life making the Wagyu. I just seared off a bunch of these pork chops. And we've got some onions and mushrooms cooking in here. And I've got some cream and white wine and pork stock. And then we're gonna add some rice to this once it becomes more of like a soup-like thing. And then all that's gonna go into this casserole dish and it's gonna go in the oven and bake. And it'll be like a rice, pork, mushroom thing. So no onions, garlic whatsoever. There's onions in here, friend. There's about 4 onions. I was gonna add the garlic after I finish the mushrooms. Just doing a little lazy mise en place. And the pork chops were seasoned with a 10-spice blend here. It is a mixture of garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, cayenne, paprika, salt, pepper, brown sugar, thyme, and oregano. Mm-hmm. Let's see. More mushrooms. Almost done with the mushrooms. No, I meant, I don't like it. You don't like it? ¿Por qué no te gusta? Why don't you like it? Why does it not please you? Sorry. Back to the music. Please play music. You don't like mushrooms or something? Or is not the best way to make cream of mushroom? Do you disapprove of the... Do I need to cream the mushrooms? How many mushrooms? Okay. Big paragraph. Here. We'll get to both. How many mushrooms do you have? Well, those are the last of them, so. Pork to me is just a bad meat. It's so overused. Wild boar is a different story. But the ones the ones held in cages or farms with 100 animals, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but pork to me has no flavor at all. It's just collagen and fat, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, the fat is where the flavor is. That's what they say. I'd like to hunt wild boar. That would be cool. I'd be really into it. I don't get to do that. And I would like to raise pigs, if at all possible. But not this year, probably not next year, probably not for a little while. You gotta like buy land to be able to do that. So, I don't know. I think pork has a lot of flavor. But You know? No one's making you eat it. And if you don't like it, that's totally fine. And understandable, right? Something as subjective as taste, you know, how can you be wrong? I'm not tasting with your taste buds. I think cream of mushroom would pair best with pork in this rendition more than beef or chicken. Pork definitely would be my go-to in this situation, which is why I'm using it this way. It also helps that it's not that expensive. And I'm having several people over, and we're gonna all eat food. So, all right, that's all the mushrooms. Plus, I have some pork stock left over, so might as well do pork if you have pork stock, right? There we go. This looks more like the ratio I wanted between the mushrooms and the onions. And we will... No, I don't even order it. I don't even offer it to my guests, not as long as it's some special raised breed like Duroc or Mangalisha. Respect. Hey, I mean, like, that's all well and good, for sure. I think I can prepare pork in a way that's tasty. And my guests do like it. Back in August of last year, we did a whole sandwich month, and I made mojo pork for Cubanos. And those guys couldn't get their hands off them. They ate until they couldn't eat anymore. We played some D&D, and then people were getting up and eating it. I've had plenty of times where I've prepared pork, and people have enjoyed it. If people didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't make it. And in one of our groups, we have a Muslim, so it needs to be halal, and I don't prepare pork for him. My sister is a vegan. When I make food for her, I make it vegan, right? So it's about the audience, for sure. And if your audience doesn't like pork, then I wouldn't make it for them. And if you don't like pork, you're always part of your own audience. So I wouldn't make it if I didn't like it. So, totally understandable. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit of steam on these mushrooms. Of course. You got to meet people where they're at, for sure. I think I'm going to get our oven going because, oh, we need the small, this guy. I'm going to be making some bread. I think I like using this one. Well, my audience is random every single day, and it's freaking me out. 50 million allergies. Sometimes I just hate my profession. Oh, so you're like a professional cook? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. No, I get that. I am much more of a hobbyist. I do make a dinner party's worth of food every week, but it's just one-offs, right? I like vegans, but when you get vegan Karen as your neighbor, and every Friday You're a cook meat. I'm a chef. Yeah, 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 for sure. No, and my sister was like that before. I see you talking, but oh, okay, sorry. Sorry. All good. We will wait. Okay. Now. No, no, no. Fucking Twitch Turbo. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, much respect to you. I'm not a professional chef. I just do this for fun and to make tasty food. Come on. No, I bet if you like owned a business that depended on people's constantly changing things, I think I've gotten a payment of $50 from Twitch one time. I've been doing this since 2 Septembers ago. But normally I stream on Thursday nights. And we'll cook food from like 6:30 to 2 in the morning. This week is a little more low-key. Vegan cooking is awesome, but it sucks when people only see the meat replacement stuff and no real vegan dishes. It's freaking me out. No, I totally agree with that. I think there are plenty of strengths that any diet has. And I think when people who are looking at the restrictions of a diet only look to replace those restrictions, vegan meat grown from shrimps. No, I totally get you. My sister is vegan. We for the past couple years, for Thanksgiving, we just do a themed Thanksgiving. So the first one was Cajun, and I made. It's all right. I made vegan red beans and rice, and vegan collard greens. It was really good. And there was plenty of non-vegan stuff and plenty of vegan stuff. Last year for Thanksgiving, we did an Indian Thanksgiving. We must have had 9 different kinds of chutneys. We made dosas, and there was a tandoori turkey, and a bunch of stuff, and it was plenty of vegan and non-vegan, dal, all that stuff. So, I get you. And I just don't see the logic behind replacing something. For example, you don't want to eat meat anymore due to animal cruelty. Different topic. Then you make it taste like steak. Come on, man. Have some brain. Yeah, for sure, for sure. No, I totally get you. No, there are plenty of great things to enjoy about fresh fruit and vegetables and vegan cuisine. And most people who throw themselves at a vegan diet try to invent their way out of, prescribing to that diet. It's, you want to have your cake and eat it too. I have had some really good vegan cheese though. And they actually do like ferment it and age it and stuff. I'm up in the Pacific Northwest, so there's a fair amount of vegans around, and there is a market for high-quality vegan cheese. And as a person who enjoys fermentation, it's kind of interesting to see how these people re-rig a bunch of these cultures to actually go after like cashews as opposed to like lactose and that sort of stuff, Or I guess it's the curds, so it'd be the fats of the, milk fat versus cashew fat or coconut fat. But it needs to be good. Thank you. Well, dinner won't be for another several hours, so. Ooh. I do not have all the space, but I'll read. You know, maybe it's just me who thinks different again, but if you eat vegan and you live vegan, and by living, I don't mean your diet, I mean your entire life. It gets very tricky and tedious if you're not well informed. A true vegan lifestyle is expensive as hell, and seeing all these social media vegans is something I can never be a part of. Yeah, all good. Making some hush puppies for a friend's stream later today. Y'all having breakfast? It's 5:50 p.m. for me. I understand. It's more holistic than just right. There's the whole vegan leather thing. There's the whole like, I mean, like I keep bees. They're depending on how committed to being a vegan. You know, you don't consume honey. You don't do much of nothing. Yeah. Thank you. Hydrate. Ooh. Thank you. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I've been drinking Coke Zero and Wild Turkey 101. Drink water. I drink water. Yeah, yeah, you got it. For sure. It's that part where you get to the core and it's just like a bunch of little fucking slivers. Get in there. I think I basically had it with this bulb. Ooh. Another wall of text. I'm gonna unplug this and replug this back in. Let's see if I get my icons back. There's this or was this company, forgot the name, who produced vegan clothes from recycled and upcycled plastic. Who knows what? But they were dumping all their industrial waste into local wildlife. I think they just dumped their wastewater unfiltered into local streams. Yeah, so much vegan. I like it. Yeah, it is one of those things where the optics end up playing so much more of a role than the thing itself. And it is, yeah, it sucks when that things cosplay as, you know, other things. What do they call it? LARPing? Everybody's out there LARPing? Okay. This is looking really nice. Hell yeah. Vegans is nowadays, not the food, everything all around it. Okay, that's my entire problem. You know, I never actually drank fuzzy stuff like cola, etc. I do like once a year. I can't even finish a cup of it. You don't do the, you just do still drinks? Here, sorry. We will go to the next piece. Dun-dun. I like the soda. I like it. Just water. Flat. I drink a lot of water, for sure. But I don't know. Coke Zero's got a little bit of caffeine in it, too. Like, 25 milligrams or something like that. Coffee's about 100. So it's like a quarter of a coffee. So I got to tell you about my new fave drink. Water with fresh herbs and berries is kicking. Hell yeah. I'll fuck with that. That's what I would do before I had air conditioning. I would just put all the limes and lemons and cucumbers and mint and into a pitcher of water. And just go with that. Just kind of rough cutting it. Gonna grab a little bit of butter. Brined lemon crushed up with seltzer water. Hell yeah. Like brined lemon, like a preserved lemon? I'll drain an entire glass in 3 seconds, or in seconds. Yeah, okay, cool. If there's any viewers who believe should not be in this stream today, nor she should be making hush puppies tonight, leave now or forever hold your peace. I'm making a batch now. Okay. There's some beef in the chat. Yeah, fuck it. Just garlic in there. I like it in bigger chunks, especially since it's gonna like turn into soup of sorts. We love beef, Wagyu, as it were. That's what I heard. Just a couple minutes. And then I've got some cream, some of the pork stock. Here, I got pork stock. It is very gelatinized. Chan chan. I mostly do lemon. So pork chops topped with cream of mushroom. No, so I'm gonna make like a cream of mushroom soup, and then I'm gonna add some rice and some like wild rice, and then I'm gonna kind of par cook some of it, and then it's all gonna go in. Sorry, it's all gonna go in, and then we're gonna bake it, and have kind of like a baked rice and pork with the cream of mushroom kind of thing. Sorry, the camera does that every like 45 minutes or so. I did a bunch of research about this camera, and not everything on the internet is true. Yeah. So the cream of mushroom and the rice is gonna be, we're gonna basically make the cream of mushroom, and then we're gonna add the rice, par cook it. It's gonna go over this in like the casserole, and then what's that big chunk of machine behind you? Espresso maker? Yeah, this is a Rancilio Silvia. It is a wonderful beast of an espresso machine. And it is very affordable. I got that off of Facebook Marketplace. It wasn't functioning, and it was $400. And I bought a $20 pump off of Amazon and fixed it. And hell yeah. So I got this guy, and then I've got a Barazza Virtuoso. It's like a step grinder. And yeah, we make our own espresso. Yeah, all the time. Every day. Okay. I don't like it. I'm an ibrick slave. Making coffee over hot sand. Bruh, Chicago is cold. Temp is 9. Eey. That sounds very cold. We're going to go in with the rest of this bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. Add just fucking all of this cream. You're kind of making Hong Kong style cafe signature dish. Baked pork chops on rice. Interesting. Oh shit. Fuck. Did I just do an oopsie? No. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, don't you want to get rid of the acid first? That's what I was just about to say. Sorry, I'm too distracted. But it's fine. This is double heavy cream, and I didn't curdle. It is fine. Higher fat content helps keep things from curdling. You're totally right, though. 100% right. If I was paying more attention, I would have given it a couple minutes, for sure. Totally correct. But we got high fat content. Yeah. No curdle in here. Bam. You could be safe it with starch, but need to be inside first. It happens. Yeah. No. It's not curdled. It's totally fine. No, and I typically don't, because it's a white wine sort of thing. I wouldn't even use milk with this. Just heavy cream. Cuz I'm bad with things like that sometimes. Okay. Let's try and get this shit out and into this. This is just Give me the thing. Get out of there. Chop-chom. Hell yeah. We love Cantonese baked pork chops on rice. The ultimate comfort food. I sort of trust you. Well, it didn't curdle, so I didn't fuck up too bad. And I can make you good. This is pretty good stock, huh? Here. I'll add some water as well. We've got our big pitcher. Producer probably took it. She's been using it to water our seedlings. Pressing my nails into my chair. Am I that cringe? Here, more water. Ta-ta. Nah, it's all fine. All right. All right. We'll see if we need any more fucking gelatin brick. I got a whole nother quart of gelatin brick. Okay. Emmett, please. You're interrupting me. If anybody likes the music, these are live streams from the Emmett Cohen Trio. After all, I don't care. Why should I? My shift's over. So you're my after work entertainment right now. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully I'm somewhat entertaining. I think I might go with a little more. You know what? I'm going to add a bunch of rice to this. What the fuck am I saying? I always want to make it like thicker. I always want it very thick. And then I add a bunch of rice and other shit, and it always gets like too thick. And I fuck it up. But you do judge my sink. This, the drain rack, I cleaned that all up. It was all everywhere. So it's better than it was. The drain tower? Yes. All praise be to the drain tower. It's IKEA. Bro, the first time I heard of heavy cream, I thought it was like cream in a bottle, not liquid. I mean, I'd go for that. Okay, so there's that. We're almost at 500, so I should probably prep my bread. Got some sourdough bread that I've been working on for a couple days here. It's a very seedy loaf. It's got a bunch of seeds, flaxseed, chia seed, hemp heart. I added some fennel and some caraway. And Trader Joe's Everything Bagel Seasoning. It's pretty decent. I always feel really shitty about my scoring. I feel like I do a really bad job scoring. It came with this little fucking razor blade, so I can do cocaine while I cut my bread. Here's the pack of blades. Let's try to not cut ourselves. Okay, there we go. Cool. I've used this blade for a while, so I don't know. It's not getting dull on dough, that's for sure, but I don't fucking know. What is a dyspeptic? A dyspeptic is someone with dyspepsia, or an irritable stomach, or someone who is generally irritable. It is a quote from a Seneca letter that I particularly enjoy. I like the Tao of Seneca, Letters of a Stoic. He was a Roman playwright and philosopher, and he basically had a bunch of letters that survived, and they're to this guy named Lucilius, who's a protege of his. And so you get like half of this conversation, and each letter's about a specific thing, you know. Oh, I hear this guy's lambasting your candidacy for Senate. Oh, this is what happened. This is how I mourn for my father's passing. And all of those sorts of things. But it's got this overarching Stoic philosophy, right? And my favorite letters from Seneca are the ones I disagree with. And there's one that talks about how you should just do the exercise that gets you the tiredest, the fastest. And you shouldn't waste time learning how to play instruments or sing. You know, the purpose of life, after all, is to study philosophy. And I disagree with that, right? There's a line in that letter where he talks about the gladiators. And he said that their life is a life of drinking and sweating, the life of a dyspeptic. And that's where that comes from. Trying to give it good relief. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. And then we get our, dyspeptic refers to having or relating to dyspepsia, which is a medical term for chronic and recurring indigestion. I also make a lot of fermented stuff, so it was kind of a nod to that as well. Fuck, I need to concentrate so much to understand you. Missing some words. Sorry. I can go back over part of it if you'd like. Basically, it's a letter from a old fucking dude that I disagree with, but I think it's funny when I disagree with them because it shows that he's just a guy, right? He's not someone we're all worshiping or praying to. He's just a guy who had some ideas that I like, and some of the ideas I don't like. No, it's my English, which sucks. So it describes pain, burning, or discomfort in the upper abdomen, often featuring bloating, nausea, early fullness after eating. It is a symptom, not a disease, commonly caused by functional issues, lifestyle, or diet. And that's what he was referring to, right? Drinking and sweating. It's the life of a dyspeptic. And I feel like I could be a Stoic philosopher. And I can drink alcohol. And I can sweat out in the yard working on my vegetables, right? So I disagree with him. Sorry. The Village Vanguard in New York. Music time. Seems this stream is focused on a guest who plays the bass. This is a Thelonious Monk song called Rhythming. I like this song a lot. Bro has the sun outside from how bright it is. Sorry. I could darken it down a little bit if you'd like. Outside window is brighter than my future. Now, I try to, it gets a little less bright when the plants grow a little higher. I've got, I'll have like back on the back wall there's some trellis, and we're gonna grow a bunch of pole beans. And then in front, we're gonna do the Florida weave. And I've got a bunch of tomatoes that we're gonna be growing from starts, and like 15 different kinds of peppers. Look at my window right now, it's pitch black, can't see shit. Well, I think your English is great. I think you got a real handle on it. Okay. So I'm trying to get my ice and stuff ready. Because I try to keep the door open as little as possible. So that way I can... There you go. And then I put it on bake again and do it at 500. Try to get it back up to 500. It always loses like 40 degrees when you open it. And it is 412. Starting to really get that cream of mushroom kind of thing going on here. Cool. This is good. This is really good. Why the water? Oh, it's ice. For steam? Sun outside his window is brighter than Burt Lancaster's smile. Aww. But yeah, it's ice, so the ice will stay not evaporated for longer, so I can get a longer exposure. Yeah, I get that, but why now? I just added the bread at the same time. Should I be adding it before? Should I have added it before? Would that be better? I don't know. I'm still trying to get this bread thing down. Like with the sourdough and everything. And the nickname was Teeth because his smile was famously white. Okay, so we want arroz. So I was gonna do wild. Okay, do you know what the water has? Do you know what the water has a job? Do you know what the water does to the baking process? Well, the steam allows the skin to be supple. So when you get the spring rise, it can expand against it. If it was a dry heat in the oven, it wouldn't be able to expand into the failure that I made with the lame, right? So the lame allows the failure, or creates the failure, and the steam allows the skin to be supple enough to expand, right? I think that's the idea. It seems like there's a lot of chefs in the chat who can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, let me grab my... Yeah, lol, true. Okay, cool. True, there are a lot of chefs in the chat. Okay, so we were at a Korean store, and I found this stuff that looks like wild rice, but is a lot shorter. It's just like black rice. We might use some of that instead, because I thought it was kind of the same, but it isn't exactly the same, but it looks good. So I've got this sweet black rice, and I've got... Just wanted to know, lots of people don't even know why they add water. They just add it. All right, good to go. And then I've got some arborio. Sorry. Freebooting music comes with its downsides. Okay. For sure. I mean, yeah, I'm down to help explain why I'd like to explain stuff or do things for a reason. I'm out riding my motorcycle. I need to get home before it's too dark out. All right. Very understandable. Good luck on your trek. It's a half cup. We'll add like a half cup of each and give it a couple minutes. So you know what you're doing, I guess, but I'm leaving as well. Past 1 a.m. here in Karlsruhe. And I'm tired. Very understandable. Where is that? Sorry, if you don't mind my asking. We'll try to maintain a 2-to-1 ratio of arborio to this black rice here. Harshu. Southwest of Germany. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, then you would know a lot about bread. I know you guys go to school for bread in Germany. I heard about that. It's like 3 years or whatever. And yeah, you know bread way more than I would, for sure. Oh yeah, lemons. Gonna be making a salad while this is in the oven. Mini a lemon. Whoa, that is like dyeing it. Bro, some guys here are dumb as fuck. A few days ago, we had some young couple who was asking if they could eat duck. They are allergic to fish. But yeah, we have lots of years of training for some professions. Yeah, I don't think you'd be in trouble from eating a duck if you're allergic to fish. Wow, look at this. Purple. It's purple now. That's cool. Wild rice doesn't really do that, but we'll give it a couple minutes. Normally, I've got buttons here to go to different screens and stuff, but I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Like 412. Got this pretty easy to follow recipe thing. Once, yeah, so it's something like 30 minutes. Normally, all of the steam comes off on its own, so I don't like redo whatever, and I'm not doing it in a Dutch oven, so a little over half an hour to, almost 40 minutes. So use that as the operating thing. Try and get this. I'm gonna add more of this black rice. Just trying to get an idea. I literally have no idea how much rice I should be adding, but I always add too much. And since we're par cooking it and it's gonna cook in there, I'm sure this is stupid in some ways, but in other ways it's not stupid because I always just add too much and then it's a problem, like a big problem. Okay, that is probably as much as I'm going to add. If we need to add more water, we will add more water. Whoop. And we've got our radicchio and our fennel. And then I was also going to do red onion. And then we've got lemons. I've got some garlic oil from when I confit some garlic. And then there's also going to be garlic. I've got some sardine I was just going to blend in there, and a couple other things. Some mustard, grainy mustard. Yeah. Should be good. Okay. Sorry, I'm just really nervous about this rice. I just always fuck up rice every fucking time. Every time. I think this is going to be good. I hope so. It's purple. And it's going to be good. Okay. Little lettuce spinner. Having another Coke and turkey. God, I love wild turkey. Ooh. Very tasty. Okay. Last time I remember this was a bit of a process. We have a cherry tree next door, so there's a bit of cherry blossom in the radicchio. All right. Oh, sorry, the camera went out. All right. Cool. Did I push the thing? No, it looks fine. Yeah, I think we're all good. Okay. I hope I didn't push the camera. It looks all right, though. Looks spooky 5 me. outer leaves are the worst part. I grew them, so I don't want to just toss them. But there's like, you know, part of each one that needs to be like, oh, that part's not good. Oh, that part's good. These cherry blossoms. That's easy to wash off. I'll take that. This is the easier part. Just kind of like that. It's done. Make sure there's no hidden passengers on any of these. It is out in my yard. I hope those hush puppies turn out good. I think hush puppies would be a good one. I haven't made hush puppies before. That'd be a fun thing to make. I like how fuzzy the radicchio is. It is a weird texture on your mouth, but on your hands it feels fun. I don't know. Let's double check on this. Sure. Fucking it up. Don't want to fuck it up. Which we might be doing right now. Actively. See, this is why fucking fuck. Okay. Too much heat. Pull this off. Just give it a couple minutes. I'm sure it will rewrite itself. Perhaps a bit thin, or a bit thick, rather. Nothing bad. Just could have been bad. Could have been very bad. I do this with my lentils all the time. Yeah, we're all good. I'll give it a couple minutes. Let's take a look. Ooh, look at that. Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it comes right off. Perfect. This is why we shouldn't have added more gelatin. It would have been even thicker than this. I think we are kind of almost at that par cook that I want anyway. I think even thinner would be good. Just turn the heat off, but leave it on the burner. We'll probably bake it the rest of the way. After our bread. Close one. Just knocking shit over, you know, as you do. Okay. God damn, dude. I am fucking getting a little impatient here, probably. Just trying to make quick work. It's not always how it goes, though. Alright, second head of radicchio. Fuck that one. This one's got really big fat leaves. These are some pretty big fucking leaves. just over 30 minutes now. I think I should be grabbing still a little bit of water in that tray. And we're past the point where we would want any steam for sure. So might as well just pull this out so we can get a better crust. Smells really good though. Oh, sorry. Whoa, I want popularity. Fucking thanks. Thanks, guy. Band. Doop. All right, cool. Oh no. Both at the same time. Just getting spammed with these fucking... I don't want these. Get out of here. Bands. Okay, and these ones are already banned. Cool. Cool. Yeah, hell yeah. We're getting there. We just gotta get the crust nice. Oh, camera. Right. Just about done with this radicchio here. Boop. I'm realizing that these heads are bigger than the previous heads. These are like actual like big leaves. Cool. don't want the cherry petal. It's really cool to look at all the bees. It's like a fucking looking at the ocean. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Okay, this bread has to be done. This is just what it's gonna be. It's not as dark as it could be. I'm getting better at having it expand into the failure, which is nice. Definitely not a perfect loaf of bread by any means, but it is serviceable. That's more than I could say before. So. Yeah, not too bad a loaf. Just doesn't have that, ow, fuck, that oven spring that we were looking for exactly. But it's expanding into the failure, so there's that. I don't know. I'm not the best at making bread. I will admit that. And we're just gonna like lower this to 350 and leave this open and fucking just bake this room. I'll just let it come down to 10. There we go. Well, like kind of, I should like get it more. Kind of like fucking.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you tuning in. This is such a joy to have the wonderful
Kind of like that.
Brad in the house. Give him a big round of
Scalloped.
applause.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Marla. How you doing? I'll be
Oh,
premiering this in
shit! Almost fucking slipped on the ground. Whew, that was a close one. God. to add some black pepper. Just gonna add a little bit right now. Just think that could be. Definitely par cooked. That's what we want. Okay. Just gonna mix an extra half cup of liquid here. I just know it's gonna get uber thick on me again. Hell yeah. This looks good. This looks like what we want to see. And I just want to leave most of it covered, so it's lower on this end and kind of higher on that end because that's the way they're kind of stacked up. Okay. Time for a bunch of Parmesan cheese. That's the next step. I need to use this up anyway. All right, nice little bit of Parmesan over the top. We're just gonna huck this in there. For like 45 minutes, something like that. Oh, all right. if there's these like kind of bruised parts, just try to get that off kind of as much as possible. Shorten it up. Mandolin time. It's clean. I promise. And I always use just the thickest fucking setting that we have. In the bottom of this thing? Oh no. Fuck. Where did that go? If it's not in here, then where? Good lord. I wonder where the fuck that is. Oh no, that's probably a bad thing that that's just gone. Yeah, it's fucking gone. Well, then let's use the next biggest size, I guess, which is this one. That's frustrating. Oh, it's literally in it. Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you, me. Yeah, I like this. I like it like that. Maybe. There we go. Go back. Okay. Whoop. Here's a little puck thing I can use. Where the fuck did that little plastic motherfucker go? Get this thick gadgets box. I need a, honestly, it's a plastic or a cardboard box, and it is coming apart. Desperately need to make a wooden box to supplant the cardboard here, but it's quickly failing. There it is. This thing. Okay.
Kyle Poole, Russell Hall, Christian McBride, Gibson Jellin, Marcus Strickland. Thank you. All those who've supported.
Fennel, radicchio. Now we're gonna go in with some red onion. We'll make ourselves a salad dressing. Go with this salad. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. There is this red onion, but I suspect that it may be bad. Let's find out. There's another red onion just in case. Might just be bad on the outside. Hopefully. rest of this is good.
Thank you so much. That's Christian McBride, Marcus Strickland, Gibson Zellen, Kyle Poole, Russell Hall. My name is Emmett Cohen. Thank you so much. If you'd like to donate, you can do so. There's a screen here. We love you. We're going to take 3 weeks off, but we'll see you soon. We love you madly. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Emmett. Gotta love it. With Emmett Cohen Trio. Oh, here's a couple saxophone guys. Let's do that one. There we go. The camera. This kind of sound. Smells really good. Ooh, I can't wait to add a bunch of lemon to this. My eyes, though, getting zapped. Plenty of lemon. Yes, please. Okay. God damn. Oh, God. My fucking eyes. Ah! Oh, I'm going to put black garlic in it, too. Perfect vessel for building our salad dressing. The basis of which will be this garlic confit oil and lemon. There will be some garlic as well. Also want to use, let's see, we've got mustard. Homemade mustard. Oh, there's another half of this lemon in here. We can use that. We got some tinned fish. And definitely gonna want some balsamic. Start by juicing a couple of these. And we're probably also going to zest as well. So let's find find a good one to zest. Or a good two, maybe. Start off with those. Okay. Just gonna add both of these straight up to this. Yeah, they smell fine. So, just a couple sardines. Hell yeah. Okay. Just trying different ways of doing this. One day I'll find the best way to do it. And I've heard that there's good ways of doing it, but then I've tried them and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hurt myself. This is kind of my best way. So you hold it on the side so you can see the plane of contact. I think that's the biggest thing is I can't see where it's making contact. And that gives me a lot of, I don't know, anxiety is probably not the right word. Just, I can't know what's going on. If we're not. There you go, that was pretty good. Couple lemons of lemon zest here. I'm just gonna go in with both of these, plus this other half of one that's here. And we'll just start off with that. Nice. I'm gonna add all of this, all of it's going in. Start off with one of these. I haven't really used these much yet. But I'm sure eventually I will use them a lot more. We're also going to add some balsamic for sweetness. Good balsamic is sweet. Hell yeah. Look at that. Whoa, it looks like a fig. Producer. This is the black garlic? It's like a fig. No, it's soft like a fig. Like a fig. Okay. And mustard. A little bit of this goes a long way, so we'll use a smaller spoonful than like I was gearing up for. That's plenty. Okay, let's see if it needs anything other than this. You know what? I will add some salt though. Almost certainly needs some salt. Really poised to fuck this up with all my shitload of salt that I got in this thing. Hoo-wee, bada. Let's see. Blender. Ass blender. Undo this. Like that, of course. Or like this, of course. I don't know. Am I dumb? I most certainly am dumb, but... There we go. Hell yeah. Set us free! Producer. A producer. You gotta, okay, I gotta go all the way up the stairs. Whoa, careful, you're gonna get it on the floor.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was dripping.
Well, that's why.
It's good.
Whatever. All right, this looks good. That black garlic is coming through really well. I think this has everything I want in it. I think that came through just as much as I wanted it to. Okay. Okay. I hope that was enough salad dressing for all this material. Maybe we need to add more.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Emmett's Place. It's nice to see you all again on the airwaves. It's been a little while since we've been here. A month since we've been here. On the bass fiddle, that's Mr. Russell Hall. Yeah. On the drums, we got a very special guest tonight. One of the great drummers of all time. That's Mr. Joe Farnsworth. Now put out 12 in the store. It's Sunday.
Informative. We'll make an addition. It is a little dry, so it could use more liquid for sure. I think the lemon is coming through really well. I'd like more of that black garlic flavor. The fish is at the right amount as well. I'm gonna go for another lemon here. But these are small. I'm gonna grab one more. It's hard to tell how big they'll be. I'll tell you. Hell yeah. Oh my God, that is so good. Wow. God damn. Ooh. So we've got salad, most of the salad anyway. We've got bread over here, just since mostly cooled off. I have a really hard time getting it off of the fucking tray. You don't want it to like be stuck to it. This is why we put the flour on the bottom, god damn it. But yeah, got a good open into the failure. You know, they say always cut towards yourself. Smell sesame seeds. Okay. There are a couple spots here that get stuck to it. For the most part, though, it didn't get stuck. I don't know. We're working on it. Kind of poking and prodding. I think these are done. I think we can take this all out. This can all go into the... This can all go out. Pretty much like fucking right now. Yeah, I'll go take the compost out. Lost connection through my earbud, and now it's playing out of the laptop. All right, and reconnect. Cool. Thank you, technology. I'll let this go for like another 10 minutes till an even 6 o'clock. We'll put together a little demo. Call it. One of the black garlic. Okay. Oh, camera. My bad. All right, guys. Sorry, everybody. Throngs of masses. Okay, so that lid is for that pot that's down there. Okay, well, oh, there it is. Perfect. that time is doing it good. Butter over here. Might butter up some bread. Wad of cords. Oh. 6 p.m. It's 6 o'clock. I think it's ready for this to come out. Okay. Hell yeah. Look at this shit. Just kinda- Sorry, I was just... Top isn't... I mean, there's liquid submerged, but then there's like the part that kind of sticks on top. Just want to make sure the rice on top isn't like dry. You know what I mean? Doesn't look like that is the case though. It's brothy rice, everyone. Congratulations. You've ascended with me to brothy rice. Girl boss status. Hell yeah. God, my feet hurt. Cheap viewers. Hell yeah. I want those. Look. I need me some of those. Okay. Let's do a little plate up here. We got some feta. I think would go well with this salad. Just trying to rip it across just like that. Hell yeah. Completely ripped immediately on the first try. Gotta love how everything, it just sucks. I swear, it does that more times than it doesn't do that. Frustrating. Okay. A lot of purple stuff, I'm just realizing right now. Very purple meal. And a little bit of pepper. Another little fork for our feta. Just grab a little square of it here. And I'll crumble it up over the top. All right. Okay, almost done plating. Just need to grab one of these guys. I think there's a small one like over here. If I'm not being dumb. There's like a small like part of one. Is it this fucking thing? Is it this guy? Yeah, this guy. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's grab a little scooper for some of our arroz. That tastes really good. Now we're gonna grab our bread knife here. Come on, get the part. Maybe should have gotten some good butter, but we have butter, and that's enough. There we go. That looks like a pretty good plate. Huh? Producer, do you want to help me take some photos? Everything looks really good though. I'm really happy about how this turned out. This looks really good. Let me grab a bag for the feta. Producer? There you are. Sorry. Sorry. I could do it with yeah, sorry. Let's do it with a little bit of guava soda. Hell yeah, why not? To add more purple and pink things to our plate. Okay. Ooh, sorry. The salad. I'm really excited about it. That was so good. Wonderful. A little bit of pork chop. Get some of the rice on there. So good, man. This is exactly what I wanted. Some nice crusty bread. Yeah, not too bad of a crumb. Everything here is really great. Including the homemade guava soda. I have no complaints about anything with any of this. This is a perfect kind of spring. Maybe it would have been good maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago when it was just breaking from being cold. Today was kind of hot. But yeah, I got nothing else to say. This food is really wonderful. Hope you've learned something. Hope you found what you're looking for. Have a good one. Peace.